So last week I did a video on Monogatari, the first series in chronological order. Now, to put it simply, I'm not watching the series in broadcasting order, and no, the series would be much better if I watch it in broadcasting order. So yeah, just just putting it out there. Like I'm not watching it in broadcasting order, and I'm watching it chronological order. So yeah, just because I feel like it. It's just because I feel like watching it in basically the chronological order. Now, talking about the series. Now, the second series, Nekomonogatari. It's more based on the goal in the time between, if I'm correct, Bakemonogatari and Kizumonogatari, if I'm correct, and it is kind of it's not as he's not at the level of Kizumonogatari, but I will still say it has an amazing story to it, and it still is like very direct with the approach they go with. Now, there are obviously some questionable stuff in that series, and it really made me question about that series, and I was like, wait, what? Did that really happen? Like there were some questionable stuff, especially in the first 10 minutes. I was really questioning the series. Like, am I watching the same series I watched like these same movies I watched just a week ago? And that's basically how I was watching the series. But not long after, the series took quite a dark turn because it's just a 4 episode series. It's not a long series, so it was quite surprising to see how the series takes a dark turn, especially with the white kitten, if I'm correct. That's what her name is, white cat, whatever that is. Basically, it's an guilt wish granting cat. Like if you have a guilt, it basically takes over your body or something like that. Like even a little bit of guilt, something like that. I don't remember that well, but I think that's what the explanation of the cat was. Like if you have some kind of uh, guilt or darkness within your heart, most probably, or basically like have some kind of wish, freedom wish or something, it basically takes over your body. And if you, especially if you have no feelings while you're saving that cat, it takes away your body. That's what I remember. That's another thing I remember. So that's that's basically what this whole story is focused on. And Hanekawa, who was basically one of the main characters in the movie, it was focused on her. So yeah, basically focused on Hanekawa's backstory, and it really put an impact on how her backstory was built up. Like, just looking at her backstory, it was very much a more like a psychological stress rather than looking at like gore or blood or anything. It was more like how she lived her life, like how she basically there was no place for her in the house. She didn't even have her own room. She basically what she slept in a kitchen or something. I don't remember, but yeah, she basically didn't even have her own room. She basically was just like a forgotten kitten. So she was a forgotten, like she did for the family. She didn't even exist. That's basically how it was. It was really intriguing to see that. Like, it was a very unique perspective, considering her character has been very cheerful throughout Kizumonogatari. We have seen her character being very cheerful. She has always been going after, like, how she has always been looking after uh, Araragi, the main character, and she has always been helping him. And we see that in a way, it kind of makes her relief because of Araragi, because obviously Araragi, she considers him a friend, and he is really an important person to her. So that just shows how much of like a bond between them. And it also is more like how they you could how every every word that was said in this series by uh, Hanekawa had a psychological impact on the person who's watching it. Like it really puts an emphasis on each and every word, like each and every word she says. Like not a single word that she says is like not putting in psychological stress in your brain. Like it will definitely have an impact, some kind of impact. If not one word, but another word will definitely have an impact on you. That's basically how it goes, and just so good to see that this series again. It for me, I don't know for you guys, but for me, Kizumonogatari will still be above. Like it has an amazing perspective to watch. It just was unbelievably good, and I will always give Kizumonogatari, especially the third movie. Yeah, I'll give that the the best one of the Monogatari series so far that I've watched. I don't know if Baki Monogatari has better stuff to offer, Nisei Monogatari has better stuff to offer. Like I still have to watch those series. So yeah, and continuing on, just like her just how I was looking at the way Hanekawa herself actually wanted the supernatural to take over her body. She wanted the white cat to take over her body, and it kind of shows that how much in pain she was. She needed freedom, and that's basically why she let the cat take over her body. And it was good. It was just amazing. The storyboard, even the action, like everything from top to bottom was amazing. Just like Kizumonogatari, like it just was good to see. Like it had a great impact. The only questionable things were to do something with the first 10 minutes of the series, and when just Araragi runs off from Hanekawa's house and just like that. Those scenes were just like, what are you doing there? Like, really, really, my dude. That's how it is. Well, I I don't even know what I don't even like this. Just I could forgive all those scenes just because of the fact that how deep and intriguing the story went, and how well it went into the psychological territory just in general. So yeah, all over the Nekomonogatari, it was amazing, but it wasn't Kizumonogatari level. Like Kizumonogatari is on another level. Like it's just on a completely different level. So I wouldn't say it's on Kizumonogatari level, but it's definitely worthy of watching. Like it's definitely like a good series to watch just because of so many things that this series does right, and just good. Good lordy, that a good, just a good series. Just it's just a good series to watch. Like, and I hope Bakemonogatari continues the cycle, because I would really enjoy to watch Bakemonogatari after all both of these series. So let's see what happens in Bakemonogatari, and I'll make a video on that most probably in a week or two. Most probably not next week, because Bakemonogatari seems to be a long series if I'm correct. So I would most probably not be making a video on Bakemonogatari next week. So yeah, I think so. I'll make a video on Bakemonogatari on next Sunday. Most probably that's when I'll make the video on Bakemonogatari. If not, the week after. So most probably, because it's a long series and I have a lot of anime scheduled right now to watch. So yeah, most probably we will see, depending, because I don't know. I could binge watch the series on Sundays or Saturdays with my, like, sometimes even I could even watch the series with my friends. Who knows? Just in general, like, just an enjoyable show. Let me know what you think about Nekomonogatari. Your thoughts, people who watched it, and comparing to Kizumonogatari, what do you think about the series? And I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.